root beer is heavily watered down. But
same crap, different day. So, tell me.
Tell you what?
How does it feel to be rescuing the guy that killed your father?
Hey, I'm glad we get personal. Well, he abandoned my mother and I and left us for dead. I feel nothing.
Well, he's not exactly going up for Father of the Year award now, is he?
His research wasn't half bad. Came in handy. Now but thank you for that.
They have to do that in here. It already smells like ass.
That's you.
Hey, Nico?
Don't lose your tips. I see him.
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road? Gonna ruin my groove.
Right. Yeah, I know I was relaxing there, folks. And pays that as kind of an intro there. But we're gonna get back into some more Devil May Cry. We're gonna play 2 hours, not including that time there. Charmer of Ladies, because if you recall last time we're back with Nero into Mission 6, but he had rescued Lady. Was in kind of an awkward situation. And of course, we got V with us as well there too. So, as such, let's quit the John and let's get going. I got some jalapeno bites with me as well there too, folks, so see me eating something there. That's what that is. It's a pretty tiring day at work. Make sure there was nothing that I need else to buy.
Hey, I got a new arm for ya.
Oh, here we go.
I got it in stock. You better take advantage of it.
I'll go ahead and learn the second streak. Still got to learn the hard way, but it's okay there. Ooh. Pretty expensive arm. Buster arm. I think we'll do the same thing like last time. Just have the second mag blank and just find them where we can. Magazine one didn't have one there to speak of, but let's do it.
Well, she ain't dead. Got a pretty smoking body, though. Not that I was barely even noticed. You know, you should go do your thing. I got this.
Yeah. What the hell? Whoa. He's too big to leave alone. Better take care of it. Stay alert.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh. Titan. Interesting. There was a devil arm by that very name, as you recall in Devil May Cry 4. Now apparently this is the demon there, of its true form and name.
Look at this ass prancing.
Shit. Better take a better eye on what's actually going about this here. Oh, excuse me. Can't. Alright. Here we go.
Now? That chance. Hammer that soft spot. Where do you think you're going?
Yeah. Funny feeling there that wasn't looking.
What are you doing down there?
You didn't think you did that all by yourself, did ya?
You know, I bet you taste like chicken.
Oh, you ungrateful son.
I'll leave this beast to you. I must press on.
Well, guess it's just you and me, cockroach.
So, scene. Ah, perfect.
Yo, lady's away. Got any questions for her? Better make it fast.
All right.
Hey, wait. We can use that. Pick it up. Not that one. The other one.
This one?
Next to it.
Come on, Nico. This one?
Sure.
I don't know, the trophy. You gotta love a woman that knows what she wants. I appreciate that about Nico. Nero toppled the colossal demon, striding through the ruins of Redgrave. He doesn't have time for fear. No matter what terror lurks in his path, there's only one enemy on his mind. Nico managed to catch up with him and give him the good news. Lady is awake.
So what happened to him? And Trish? They end up like you?
Trish, she was captured. I remember that. I don't know what happened to Dante.
Damn it.
You can't travel through here in a car.
Yeah, I know. We're just waiting on you. There's only one way up that tree. Hang on. I'll get ready.
I'm glad to see you look so well.
You too, I guess.
I found these. If they're of any use to you, they're yours.
Well, I can make something truly awesome out of these.
Can we trust him?
Your guess is as good as mine. He might be useful, though. Enough talking. Get some rest. You need it.
Yeah. You don't know how well your makeup hides your fatigue right now, lady.
Yo, lady, wake up! It's time to get to work.
I was just told to get some rest.
Oh, you were just told to get some rest? Well, we need to make a path. So start digging. Come on, get up, get up, get up!
Got something to wear that's good for digging?
Oh, goddamn. Oh, so we have a choice this time. Interesting, 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 interesting. I feel like we're going to get a lot more done with Nero than we are with V right now. So for this playthrough, we'll do Nero's side. Save V for later. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll see how he was later.
I told him, I said, you haven't given up teaching yet? I said, you had my son here, and now you got my grandson.
Hey, I got a new arm for you.
So, anything he hasn't seen before.
A masterpiece. One of my finest.
Looking right. Pretty. With all these arms here, we're gonna need to expand our cache, so to speak. Color up right now can't really be taken. Oh yeah, that's right. We were trying to learn the hard way. So let's see how this attack is performed and executed. Probably what I'll do here is I want to keep that double buster as much as possible, because that's how I feel. That's how I feel right at home with Nero. Probably what I'll do is when I do this current mission right now, mission 7 from Nero's side, instead of going straight to mission 8 when it hits the mission menu scene, I'll go back and do V's side. Oh, fuck, why did I do that? I'm sorry. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. That's the stuff. Set, remove. Oh, okay. Actually, I like that there. So you could like start at the beginning, like clean there, and there's stuff on like the prologue, if you wanted to. Let's see. Um. Let's see. Yeah, we couldn't. Yeah, we couldn't get it. Oh, what? The hell? Did it like override what magazine that we wanted there and such? Not freaking what we wanted. Whatever, I'll stick with this mag. With this mag for now. I'm not sure the game is reading my magazine. My magazine's proper there. Because if it were, there'd be no need to keep overriding magazines constantly day in and day out. After every mission there when I start with empty mags. In any case, let's see what Nero's side of it is here, and then we'll do V's. See what he's got cooking. Alright. Okay, I see. Each took a side of the tunnel there. Nope, can't reach through. Alright, whatever. Oh, looky. Blue Instinct Riot. For some reason I want to say there was like a secret path somewhere here, but alright. Hopefully the Devil Breakers will
Follow
be...
if you want. I'm going ahead.
Nothing. Well, we know this is where the riot was going. Heading upstairs. Okay. See no markings just yet on any of these doors. I'm trying to look hard for them. They definitely don't stand out as much. Business, of course.
Riding high.
What the hell is... Oh, it's a spawner. Got it. be getting towards the heart of the route. A lot of live vegetation. Monkey business. I really don't need two of them. Seen a lot of monkey businesses lately. Tree is going big. Rise and Fall of Spencer. Interesting. That almost looks like V in that.
This was the right way. Nailed it. Gotta push on ahead.
Took a hell of a lot of unnecessary damage. There's nothing more.
going down.
Oh. Ah, I lost her arm. Perfect. Definitely am gonna need that. Still can't make out any possible symbols there are. We are finding a lot of good red orbs, so and gold orb could be. You'd think the secret missions would kind of stand out a little bit more with watching it on the wall. Especially down below here in the subways. I have not seen hide nor hair of them. looking at all the little nuance he adds. Shiro Chen. Probably the fire that's been going around lately. Oh my good god, what world are we about to walk up towards? Is that the freaking center of the tree? Damn, that thing's huge. Oh well. Tried. Huh. Well, now what? Not seeing anything that's standing out from the top of these buses. Looks like it's a one-way. One-way red carpet. Welcome wagon. Right into a theater, no less, as well. And don't those blue flames there strike anybody as ominous?
Nice. Getting the band back together, huh?
What evil lurks? I must destroy.
I thought that was the plan all along.
Looks like we're going for a roller coaster ride. There we go.
Took us long enough to get here. What? Tired already?
I just remembered something. This town was attacked. Once before.
Is that so?
I was here. I can still see it. In fact, I was playing right here. That was the house. This is where we part ways. You go ahead.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
No. I must seek out the Devil's Sword Sparda.
What? Yeah, I don't think that's such a good idea. Trust me.
You're not the only one who thinks so. But to win this fight, we're going to need all the help we can get.
Not the only one. What the hell aren't you telling me?
Now I'm gonna go to the main menu and let's see if I can try and take it from V's side here. Yep. There we go. So I've pretty much seen this cutscene here, so I'm going to skip it. No need to replay it again. Now we're going to go to the mysterious one. Let's see what the Royal Fork is all about. We gotta do the 360 and then... Oh.
The angel that presided on my life is a little creature formed of joy and love, though love without the help of anything on earth. At your pleasure. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. Nowhere to run.
Ah, okay. So basically a more stylish way to finish off enemies that are all weakened. Yes, we do learn this. And we're at it. Let's go ahead and upgrade the blockade just so we have it. And let's upgrade the round robin as well there too.
Better to split up. We can cover more ground. Now, get to work.
Definitely something in here sticks.
At your pleasure.
Eradicate them all.
So they did come out on the same subway. It looks like V had a alternative path. Get around the subway here.
Lockdown.
Oh, that's right. I didn't have any DT gauge. I was wondering why I couldn't do the gains. Got to check my DT gauge when I summon Nightmare. That's okay though. Definitely not getting through that way. Go. And there's how that path opened up there for Nero. Courtesy of V.
This way.
Take care of business now.
Torch them. Gouge them. Rest in peace. Enjoy the taste of this. Here's the
Oh well, could have been much better, but alright. I think this is where we drop down as Nero, so I don't think we can go back up. We had a shorter path than Nero, that's to say the least, to get to the general area.
But you know. Reap what you sow. Reap what you sow.
Ascend.
Slicing, gouging. Reap what you sow. Eradicate all.
Finally got smoking section style there. You need to be on V though, of all people.
Slicing.
Looks like he cleared a path there for Neo, basically. For Nero, basically. Why do I want to keep saying Neo? Is he the one?
Go.
Excuse me. Okay. Oh, there we go.
The Glyphon has grown this large. How much blood has been sacrificed? I need you.
And those spires are gonna go back up.
So. Slicing. So. At your pleasure. Pierce through.
Oh well. I don't think I put the EX costume for Nero on this one, but just Make sure that isn't the case.
Nice. Getting the band back together, huh?
What evil lurks? I must destroy.
I thought that was the plan all along.
Now get to work. Slice him into the wall. Demolish. Draw their focus for a while. We'll kill them one by one. Slice them. At your pleasure. Eradicate them all. Like you sow. No one escapes. Await now. Keep struggling. Go. So. At your pleasure. No escape. Slice him. Gouge him. Right into the wall. Reap what you sow. Gouge him. Reap what you sow. Torch him. Slice him. Demolish. Go. Yeah.
There it is.
Took us long enough to get here. Tired already?
You've seen this before. Should I too? Let's take a look at some of the gallery here. Nero, proprietor of Devil May Cry, the finest mobile business to ever grace the streets of Fortuna. Nero grew up as a holy knight in the Order of the Sword, but when demons started menacing his late love, Kyrie, he figured it was time to explore the devilish power in his right arm. During the Fortuna incident, Nero discovered his connection to Yamato, a sword once wielded by Dante's brother. This connection suggests that he somehow got the blood of Sparta running through his veins. Nero lost his arm in a little after the Fortuna incident, but luckily he had yours truly to fix him up with some bitchin' hardware. Now he's back and stronger than ever. He's probably real grateful, just too shy to say thank you. I get it. Don't you, Nico? The way Kyrie tells it, Nero's cooled down a lot these days. But that said, he did run straight down to hell to try to kick some asses while he was still missing an arm. The guy ain't exactly a level-headed individual. Sure, he can fight better with one arm than most people could with three. Most people could with three. But taking on the new Demon King minus your good arm ain't exactly the height of common sense. But it did give me an opportunity to dream up the Devil Breaker, so I guess it wasn't a total loss. Lots of mystery about this one. Call me paranoid, but V just might be a fake name. Still, he calls himself a devil hunter. He's got the power to prove it, or his demon animal friends do at least. All V can do is deliver the final blow with that cane of his, which I'd like to take a better look at if I get the chance. See, the pattern in those tattoos of his is what binds his little helpers to him. They're the basis of his power. Speaking of, that ain't the kind of power that a plain old human could wield. There we go. Griffin, one of the demons V has at his beck and call. Apparently this chatty bird thing specializes in shock and awe. It's everything with lightning strikes. Now, my demonology text shows some references to a demon just like this one, but it was defeated by Dante years ago. Just coincidence, I guess. I sure as heck can't find out anything more about this Becker. Shadow. One of the demons that keeps V from getting himself killed. Seems to stick to the whole big black cat motif for the most part, but it can shift shape when it wants to. Again, the old texts collected by the Order of the Sword talk about a beast just like this one, only never would actually play nice with a human. Around V, though, this thing's as meek as buttercup in a breeze. And don't tell me it's just 'cause V's good with animals. Nightmare. Last of V's demon helpers. Unlike the other two, doesn't seem like this thing thinks for itself. Near as I can make out, it's only got three purposes: destruction, destruction, and destruction. Also, unlike V's two other helpers, I'm not seeing any references to a demon like this one in any of the old Order of the Sword texts. What does that mean? That not even the Order knew this thing existed? Nico. God's gift gunsmithing and the queen of machines. That's yours truly. I'm the granddaughter of one and only Neil Goldstein, 45 caliber virtuoso. Gunsmith is in my DNA. Gotta wonder whether Nero realizes just how lucky he is to be partnered up with a guy like me. Oh wait. Yeah, I tend to make any outfit look good, but my mechanic getting up is my personal favorite. When I put this on, it's like donning the holy vestments of the Church of the Gun, and I'm always ready to preach. In fact, that cigarette ash don't leave a mark on it, don't hurt either. When you're working with bits and pieces of demons, it's wise to take a few precautions. More than once I've been fiddling with the vitals of some nether beast only to have them blow up in my face. And let's be serious, this is a face that deserves protection. I know that hiding my good looks makes y'all a little sad, but hey, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Don't worry, I'll finish up my work real quick. And then, of course, Lady. Oh, it's not exactly Lady's best look. When Lady got rescued in Buff, it fell to yours truly to keep her assets safe from prying eyes. Yeah, my clothes look a little baggy on her, but that's just because she's the scrawny type. Don't mean I'm heavy or nothing. I guess Nero would have enjoyed seeing her in some flashier. But round here, you're thankful for what you get. Ain't never met this fella myself, so all I got to go on is rumors. J.D. Morrison, the info broker who set Dante on a bunch of his demon killer jobs. They seems to have had a few run-ins with him too. So great, we finally got someone around who's in the know. Why can't he pass Nero a gig or two? Impusa. Seems you'll be running into a lot of these ugly suckers. And I mean suckers, literally. The good old folks of Redgrave have their blood sucked dry by these little worker ants. Once the creatures have butt full of the red stuff, they carried it off to the clap-off. Well, on the plus side, they are pretty dumb. They might even ignore you, keep working until you turn on the heat. Be careful though, worker ants don't seem weak when you're being swarmed by them. Green Impusa. If you thought those other bugs were bad, you're really gonna hate these guys. The green stuff in their butt ain't any kind of blood. It's healing nectar that'll fix up other demons' wounds in no time at all. My recommendation, kill these first, before they make themselves a nuisance. Oh, and it looks like they spit some kind of poison juice too. So, they bring an umbrella. Woo! Mama, this is a rarity. Just goes to show the power of blood. This one sucked up so much of the red vino that it's crystallized its body. You could probably knock some of the crystals off with a few hits, or take this guy down and get the whole lot. Trouble is, from what I've seen, these shallow monsters are mighty skittish. There's a sign of danger and they're out of there. Better work quickly if you want the big payoff. Now for the Impusa Queen. Whew, I knew it! Where there's worker ants, there's gotta be a queen too. This big gal's got the armor to take a beating and the tools to dish one out. And when she's angry, she ain't picky about her targets. She'll scythe through her own demon buddies to get to you. If that ain't enough, she'll get fired up if she sucks enough blood. So watch out if her body turns red. That's your sign that it's go time. Hell, kinda. These shambling meat sticks are residents of the underworld, foot soldiers straight from the Legion of Hell. Time was, these things only appeared on the mortal plane by possession of wooden doll, lump clay, or something similar. Now, those creeps walking around Redgrave are the genuine article. It's a sign that the barriers between the demon world and the human world are breaking down. So, tactical breakdown, their scythe looks simple, but they've got plenty of reach, and they're serrated to cause maximum blood loss, so, make sure to dodge. Hell and Tenera. Take a Hellcania, torture it till it goes mad, throw weapons in its hands, and this is what you get. Their hatchets are real nasty, and they're nimbler than they look. Expect quick attacks when they go into a frenzy. And judging by the samples we got, these things are extremely susceptible to pain, so you better believe they won't take any punishment lying down. Knock them down, but keep your guard up. Next thing you know, it'll be back swinging like a madman on fire. Pyrobat. Ever heard the phrase, like bat out of hell? Well, this is it. These leathery little pests have got some kind of combustion chamber built into their biology, meaning, well, they breathe fire. On their own, these critters ain't gonna burn your ass up too bad. Just watch your back when a whole swarm tries to crash the party. Death Scissors. Now, a master engineer like me's gotta have profound respect for the laws of physics. So when these creepy specters come drifting through walls with their shears a chopping, it kinda gets on my nerves. But they gotta be solid sometime. Otherwise, they couldn't block your attacks with them shears. Near as I can tell, that noggin controls the whole shebang. Look for some cue from the head and aim your attacks there. Might go down easier than you think. Riot. Pits of hell spew up all kinds of reptilian nasties, and this is one of them. I studied their cell samples, and let me tell you, their muscle tissue is something else. Each limb has power like a hydraulic cylinder. That's how they jump so dang far. And I ain't exaggerating when I say their retractable claws are razor sharp. I tried one on some sheet metal, zip, right through. Weak to impacts though. Think you can break them off? Scudo Angelo. Now, in my journals, my daddy sometimes mentions the Black Angel, some kind of powerful demon that used to inhabit the underworld. Daddy had a theory that it was created by transubstantiating an unwilling human victim into demonic flesh. If that theory was right, then these dead-eyed creeps are like the mass-produced version of the Black Angel. Their shields, hella tough. If you want to get around them, you're gonna have to use your head. Good luck with that. Proto-Angelo. Check out armor and weapon on this demon. I'm seeing clear similarities to the Black Angel. My guess is these are some kind of prototype or maybe modified version of the Black Angel. We've seen these weirdos speaking to mass-produced types, giving them orders like they're in command. Seems they're smarter than your average hell beast. And hey, I know you think you're invincible, but that sword'll give you more than a close shave. But if you can parry it, I reckon you'll have a pretty big opening to do your stuff. Oh, here we go. Qliphoth roots. We're seeing these bundles of Qliphoth roots all over Redgrave. The outer skin on them is so thick you'd have to spend hours working on them with your sword or gun to cut through. Figures. What other kind of plant would survive in the underworld? Luckily, these shrinking violets wear their hearts on their sleeves. Look for the pulsating mass of red somewhere within the roots. My theory is that these spots are like hearts, pumping collected blood into the Qliphoth. Well, like any gal knows, if you put your heart out in the open, it's gonna get broke. Take out the pulsating red blobs and the roots should wither. Just try not to think about how much blood they needed to get that big. Goliath. Now this demon calls himself Goliath. Gotta love it when they just tell you their name. Makes my job so much easier. Anyway, when you see a roided out musclehead demon like this, you can pretty much guarantee he'll be dumber than a sack of pork chops. Still, that gnarly belly mouth is impressive stuff. Dragging crap in and superheating it in his hellfire, that's got potential. Gives me a few ideas for expanding the arsenal. So I guess we kind of owe this ape a thank you. Uh-oh's with me, by the way, folks. There she is. Artemis. You heard of Machiavelli. He's a legend. One of the underworld's top gunsmiths. Now, would you believe it if I told you Artemis started out as a gun he made? Seems that fusing the gun with a human hose created this. Man, I wish I could have seen it in the flesh. Those energy beams it was shooting at you were graceful, right? Like a ballet of destruction. Yeah, I could see it now. Priceless relic. One of the last remaining artifacts of Machiavelli's genius. Until somebody came along and smashed it the hell up. Just don't talk to me for a while. I think Nico exposed a little bit more than she wanted than that. Alright. Needhog. According to V, this thing was living symbiotically with the Qliphoth, a parasite among the veins. With all that blood running through the Qliphoth, it figures that something would hitch a free ride. Its humanoid core would be weak to attacks if it weren't for all the tentacle-like arms it can swing around to defend itself. On top of that, it can hide itself inside the Qliphoth to stay safe. But if you want to kill it, you gotta find a way to drag it kicking and screaming into the open. Oh, and by the way, this thing is dumb as they come. Elder Gurion Knight. Now, Gurion was listed as Equus Demonicus in some of the oldest demonology texts. That's horse demon to the uneducated. You keeping up okay, Shook? Anyway, seems these demons come in all shapes and sizes, but the one thing they have in common is the power to mess with time. They're also proud, and this is not a horse you just jump onto and ride around, by the way. So if he's telling the truth, the way that knight was able to ride this Gurion is some mighty impressive stuff. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is kind of metal that can be mined from the bedrock of the underworld. Fuse it with demon flesh and you've got armor harder than steel. That's what we got here. Seems somebody decided to fuse the roots of the Qliphoth with a batch of Gilgamesh, and before you know it, there's a 3-story metal demon walking around. The really rad thing about Gilgamesh is that it can create shockwave out of thin air. That's how this varmint was blowing up things from a distance. It means running don't do you no good. If you want to kill something like this, you gotta get up close and personal. Big as it is, it can't protect everything. Yeah, I've already read through all this here, so no need for me to go through it again. Urizen. Your target, the Demon King. Thing is, I can't find find any mention of Urizen in any of my demonology texts. You'd think a guy who crowns himself king of the whole demons would be a little bit more infamous. Well, superstar or not, he's definitely got the power to keep a grip on the throne. But you don't need me to tell you that, right? Listen, if you're sure you want to take this guy down, watch your ass, alright? Queen. Sticking a combustion engine on a sword to add some oomph to its blows. Pretty slick idea. Seems like Daddy drew up the base design. He took the design and souped it up to make this here Red Queen. Gotta tell you, I couldn't help but laugh the first time I saw it. No one in their right mind would dream up a rig like this. Without demon blood in your veins, dang thing would go flying out of your hand instead of some bad guy. Blue Rose. Red Queen and Blue Rose. Looking at these two monsters, I can't tell if you're a genius or just freaking crazy. A 6-chamber revolver that fires 2 shots at a time? What kind of whack job thinks up something like that? And the way the bottom shell breaks through armor first, only for the top shell to follow up and pierce the target's body? Who the hell came up with that crazy idea? Ah, who am I kidding? I love it! Of course you do. Overture. This is the first time I made for your sorry ass after you lost your old one. It's got a plain Jane design you could wear just about anywhere without drawing too many glances. Still, if they knew about the electric generator I jammed inside that puppy, they'd be shocked. Maybe literally. Still, should be more than enough to take out any scrub demons you come across. Like the name implies, the Overture is just a prelude to the other beauties I've got knocking around the old brain box. Best believe this ain't all I got in store. Helter Skelter. There was this weird slide in the park near my house when I was a kid, see? And that's where I got the inspiration for this design. The simple design concentrates all the power into the tip to really drill the point home to your enemies. It has kind of beautiful precision, don't you think? I made sure it's able to grab stuff, but just barely. In all honesty, I kind of want to take out that function. Really streamline the thing, you know. Punchline. I analyzed that sample we got from Goliath and used the materials to make this powerhouse. The propellant injection device is based on the combustion mechanism in that numbskull's demon tummy. It's basically rocket power punch, but I bet a show-off like you can go along for the ride if you like. There you go. Gerbera. I thought up this beauty while gazing at a bed of flowers, African daisies to be precise. What? Can a girl have a little grace in her gearbox? Just never knew that side of you there, Nico. The petal-shaped parts act as a complex reverberatory furnace. That furnace generates an intense heat that can be shot out as a shockwave. And that shockwave ain't no one-trick pony, let me tell you. Attack, defense, even movement. This baby can do it all. Tomboy. I think I might have overdone it this one. I think I might have overdone it this time. I wanted to craft something to power up your sword gun, but the output on this thing borders on absurd. You might even have a little trouble wrangling it. But hey, what guy doesn't like a piece that's a little hard to handle? Treat her right, she's bound to come around. Rawhide. That underworld metal we got off Gilgamesh is known for the shocks it produces. But get this. Instead of just using it to shoot more shockwaves, I developed an arm that stretches out into a thin, powerful weapon. It's stronger than your wire, too. So I bet some enemies you can't normally pull in won't pose much of a problem with this one. Of course, you could always just wind it around one and slice them to ribbons, but hey, whatever turns your crank. Interesting. Ragtime. Bending the laws of time and space is a hell of a feat, even for someone as awesome as me. But thanks to this Gurion chunk be brought back, I've done it. I've weaponized time itself. Great, ain't it? Amazing, aren't I? This will stop even the peskiest demon in its tracks. Until it wears off anyway. Man, processing that material takes some fancy handiwork. I can't make a bunch of these, so use it wisely. And I do mean wisely, okay? Nice. I love the intrications of the transformed Devil Breakers. Buster Arm. I only had one goal in mind with this beast. Recreate the demonic arm that bastard stole from you. I bet you've been itching to chuck around baddies again, am I right? Well, rejoice. I did it. This arm lets you toss around demons like a boss. Even slam them into the ground if you have the hankering. For a little while, anyway. But that's as tough as I can make this sucker. Damn it, that's as tough as I can make this sucker, damn it! I swear! Oops. There it is. Oh yeah, very much inspired there from Nero's old Devil Buster. Beast Cane. That cane bee's always lugging around. I took the liberty of checking it out once, but didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Sure, the metal's a good conduit for demonic power and all, but there must be more to it than that. Well, who knows? Maybe he does just use it to get around. Cool. And then, of course, the action reports, tutorial reports. Okay. Let's see. We didn't get a chance to read part 2 of Morrison's letter. Back when Dante went by Tony Redgrave, there was this place, Bobby's Cellar. A dive infested with bounty hunters, would-be soldiers of fortune, and often enough, our old pal Tony. He'd show up from time to time like any of the other punks and lowlifes looking to make a quick buck. That's the kind of place Bobby's Cellar was. There were plenty of guys like me around too. Every one of us knew to make the rounds to these joints to peddle our information like precious gems. Most importantly, getting those jobs covered kept the cash flowing in. You better believe old Tony made me a pretty penny. Still, that guy was always broke as a bottle of wine. He ended up busting his guns on every job. Sure, it all makes sense now. But at the same time, I was dumbfounded. I'd ask myself, what kind of shots is this guy packing to break a pair of pistols on every single job? This old gunsmith in the neighborhood was always giving him an earful. Normal pieces must be like a pair of pop guns to a guy like you, huh, Tony? Eventually, he got wise that he'd never make a solid payday at this rate. So he got the old lady to design a pair of pistols just for him. You guessed it. She ended up introducing Dante to his old pals, Ebony and Ivory. But wouldn't you know it, she died just as soon as the job was finished. Well, more like she was killed. I never figured out who did it either. I was out of town on a big job myself at the time, you see. But Tony, no. Dante. He knew from the sound of it. One of the toughs from his regular haunt said that after she passed, he went off somewhere with the most crestfallen look he'd ever seen. It's the last anyone would ever see of Tony Redgrave and Bobby Siller. Yeah. Every once in a while you meet a lady so people call Every once in a while you meet a lady so kind people call her a living saint. Well, I can safely say that in all my years on God's green earth, I ain't never met a girl that fit bill like this here kitty, eh? These days you can find her looking after the little ones in an orphanage on Fortuna. After all the awful things that went down on that island, safe to say she's just about the only thing holding them poor folks together. And don't get me started on how beautiful she is. She'd be beating the boys back with a stick if it wasn't for Nero. And don't know what a sweet girl like that's doing with a punk like him. But hey, ain't none of my business. Different strokes, I reckon. Dark Knight Sparta. Wherever you go in the world, you can hear the legend of the Dark Knight Sparta. A demon swordsman who defeated the king of the underworld, sealing him away to protect his lady love. Shoot. Good luck finding a kid who ain't heard the tale in this day and age. Them Fortuna folks, though, they took it a step further. Based a whole dang religion around the story. I mean, sure, there were records here and there substantiating the existence of Sparta, but only a handful of people know about them. Mom told me stories of Sparta when I was a baby, but she thought it was just something you tell kids to get them to go to sleep. Daddy was from Fortuna, so he believed in the whole shebang, though he never tried to make her drink the punch. Maybe he figured she'd never believe him. Or heck, maybe he was so head over heels he didn't give a flip what she believed. They ain't around anymore, so I can't exactly go and ask them. I can imagine what Mom would say if I told her I partnered up with a bona fide descendant of Sparta. She'd have strapped me up in a straitjacket for sure. Sorry, Mama. Sparta ain't just a fairy tale. Hero and Dante, them fellas are living proof. Qliphoth. The Qliphoth is said to be the tree of life that resides in the demon world. It is the source of all life and gathers human blood, the source of demonic power. Once every several thousand years, the tree bears fruit made of this condensed blood. Whoever should eat fruit gains sovereign power to rule the world. Trish told of a demon named Mundus who consumed one of these fruits to become the king of the underworld. The Qliphoth never bore fruit again after Mundus, as Sparta separated the worlds of demon and man. But now the border between these worlds is no more, and the Qliphoth is sure to bear fruit once again. I dare say the tree has appeared on the surface for this very reason. The laws of the underworld differ from ours. Unlike the trees of our world, the Qliphoth grows from the surface to the deep underground. If you wish to reach the point where the fruit goes, you must head straight down. And I doubt you need me to tell you what manner of abomination waits below. Newspaper articles. A large number of citizens were cut down in the heart of Redgrave City on the evening of the 16th. The exact number of victims is currently unknown, and the perpetrator is still at large. The police have cordoned off roads in the vicinity. An investigation is currently underway, as is the search for the criminal. Authorities have reported that the victims of the Redgrave massacre now number in the hundreds. The remains of the dead are horribly disfigured, with only pieces of some victims being recovered. Although bodies have yet to be found, a large number of citizens have gone missing since the incident. The police are trying to piece together the events of that night from the scant few survivors and are hurriedly reviewing all of the damage. Police reported that the corpse of a woman was discovered in the charred remains of a residence that had gone up in flames on the night of the incident. The woman is thought to have been the owner of the residence, but evidence to substantiate this claim is currently lacking. According to the testimony from other survivors, a pair of twins also lived with the woman, but their remains have yet to be found. So Redgrave was originally where Dante once resided before, and apparently where his mother Ava once resided as well, before she was killed. Old man's diary. I often think of that boy as of late. Flies beyond his scant years. He would show up at my home with his nose crammed in some collections of poems. He seemed to favor William Blake most of all. So one day I gave him a William Blake anthology as a present. With an expression of delight on his face, he asked to borrow a pen. Strange though, I found the request. I gave him the pen on my person. The boy opened the back cover and proceeded to scribble his own name within it. I was puzzled to see him write on the book in such a way, and asked the lad what had possessed him to do such a thing. Clutching the anthology to his chest, he answered thusly, "I have a twin brother, sir. We fight over things often, so I have to write my name on things to make them truly mine." I found myself charmed by his statement, and at once envious of such purity. I felt ashamed. Me, self-styled bibliophile, had devoted himself solely to preserving the beauty of books. It was clear that this child loved books far more than I ever did. The child is no longer in this town. He disappeared amidst circumstances most unsavory. Perhaps he is no longer in this world. Think that a promising youth like that could lose his life, while a lout like me still drags on. The thought is almost unbearable. And I am already in my twilight years. Perhaps that is why I can recall that youth's serene eyes at every opportunity. That pure, untainted youth. This is all the info I've gathered in my investigation of the Redgrave City incident. If the truth is brought to light, this would be bigger than revealing who Jack the Ripper was. Hell, this could rock the whole world as we know it. But I'm no spring chicken anymore. My body won't move as I tell it to. I'm basically bedridden and waiting for death. No way I can continue my investigation like this. Whoever reads this note, I beg you, finish what I started. You have to find the truth hidden behind that gruesome tragedy. One last thing. A young boy apparently survived the incident. His name was Dante. No last name, no nothing. All I could find in my investigation was the fact that he lived in Redgrave at the time of the incident. When I tried digging into it, he refused to acknowledge anything. On the contrary, he warned me not to poke any further into the events in question. Not exactly something you'd say if you had nothing to do with it. In fact, I'd say you might know just what kind of monster could slaughter 136 citizens of that poor town in under an hour. And if you're reading this note, know that the boy is one of the few people who knows just what happened that night. You need to go and get him to tell you everything. I have no money, no influence. Hell, I don't even have any friends to speak of. This request is all I have left. International Gunsmith Directory. Still, when it comes to crafting beautiful guns, Neil Goldstein is the only one who can be called a master. Neil's weapons are works of art. They are not adorned with unnecessary ornamentation, nor do they sacrifice functionality for form. Rather, Nell's creations are honest, pure pieces with simple and elegant designs. This is the beauty that Nell puts into her craft. Her obsession with 45 caliber weapons, and her obsession was 45 caliber weapons, and she crafted all sorts of new designs, earning her the nickname the 45 caliber virtuoso. Unfortunately, Nell Goldstein lost her life in an unfortunate accident a few years ago. She left behind a son, though the two were estranged when his father took custody of him after the divorce. More than a few gun enthusiasts, this author included, must be hoping that Nell's son inherited his mother's technique. All the cutscenes there for the missions. Huh. Apparently there's a few cutscenes I missed. Which means maybe been some secret fights, I'm sure. That'll be one that we'll have to note for later. Alright, let's see. Let's see here. I've only found one secret mission there. I have no idea where the others are right now. They are well hidden if I can't find them. Judging by Lady's account, there's little chance that Trish and Dante made it out of the battle against the Demon King unscathed. Nero and V passed on through the subway system and finally reached the roots of the Clyclock. The ruins of an old house were there prompted V to share his thoughts.
Guess there's no point thinking about it. Perfect timing. Now we're starting to act like a team.
Ew. You like flirting with me? Knock it off. Get in the car. Oh my God.
I'm almost scared to ask what happened, Nico. Which only deepened Nero's suspicions. Who or what is V? I guess when Alright. This will be the last mission that we do here for today. Let's see. What have we got? Enemy step. Get more orbs. Color up. If we buy this, I don't think we're gonna have enough. Oh, for those that forgot what the max act is like here, let me show you. It's immediately after it attacks here. So basically, you gotta see it once the sword strikes. So, like this. There it is. And that can lead you to do something like this.
Take your time. Out of the way. Double break.
Yeah, monkey business is basically another form of Helter Skelter, just with bananas. All right, But yeah, basically you get the idea of the max attack there. I think we'll go ahead and do that there because I like when I have my level 3 exceeds right then and there. We got our double breakers set. We'll go ahead and get one blue orb this time around. And we'll come back later because eventually we're going to need to get the excuse me, the final level for the color up. And then we can go for it. I'm going to go ahead and start off with my default name. Alright though.
Well, no point in turning back now. Not that that was ever an option. Yeah. Time for some payback. Alright. Just you wait, you big bastard. I'll drag you all the way down here.
Just want to make sure there was nothing else that I missed. The city appears to be buried. Probably.
What the hell? This is bad.
I missed your name on my PSN user ID, but thank you very much for the follow, FP. Appreciate it there. Oof. What did we hear? Jesus Christ, are we getting into that part? Okay. Nothing yet. Alright. This spot's just screaming big horde coming at me.
Never stood a chance.
Yeah, but we did take some shots for that one, though. Gotta be a little bit more respectful there of some of their, if they're able to power through some of my attacks. Okay, looks like we be riding up.
Guess that's my ride.
Yep. Definitely is here. That's for Gerbera. Didn't see anything else here. Nothing ordinary. Alright. Those are two different double breakers, but you know as well there too was that red orb cluster. Okay. Let's see here. Nothing more. Bloodstreams. These conduits snake throughout the Qliphoth, transporting blood gathered from the human world. Offer yourself to the flow, and it will carry you deeper into the tree. But be warned, there's no turning back once you enter.
Where does this go?
Why do you tell me? Tell me this. It makes me think there's something behind it there, but only just a double breaker. Don't see anything else. Nasty. It's basically like a blood elevator boat. Would you want to ever try to ride an elevator that literally is blood? Look at that.
Blood all over. Better be showered.
Okay. Is there anything else beyond that? No? Punchline. Well, the Buster is suiting us just fine for the moment.
Riding high. Still falling? Let's get airborne.
Oh, what happened? Oh, what? Oh. That's bad news. Oh, hold up.
Are you done?
Hold on there, folks. Sorry about that. Did not mean to have that in the background. Again, my apologies for that. Huh. Alright. Well, that little detour there kind of threw us off course there from that elevator. Right to... Huh.
Alright. Going down is the only way, huh?
Yeah, I can't see. There's like, I don't see any other signs there where secret missions could possibly be. And we have not seen any signs of blue orb fragments anywhere. They've hidden them very, very well. I just don't know how else they're to see where they are. Uh-oh. Oh boy. To break my posture arm there to save myself in that waking moment. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just find a new set. There it is.
This again. Where's he gonna take me now?
I have to say there, these missions are satisfyingly longer than most DMC missions have been. Not too long there, but long enough there. Is that a divinity statue? So they still put him in there. Which means we are in the demon world now. Can we actually trade Devil Breakers though? They're divinity statues. I'd be OD. You must be kidding me. God damn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, we're so close there. Only we just had a few more red orbs. Hopefully, if we don't leave and we manage to get like the last, what, 220 red orbs or something like that there to get the Third level of the color up. That'd be amazing. Well. Oh, please don't tell me. Shit. Okay, that's actually godlike. Can we actually? Thank you. I love you, Capcom. I love you, Capcom, for this franchise here. Street Fighter team though has gotta work a little bit there to get back my love there. But Devil May Cry, even with DMC2 there, I learned to appreciate it. Okay, I think it was just a standard war fragment that was just right there in the vicinity. Going down! I believe the phrase would have been Geronimo! I feel a sense of deja vu a little bit though from this. But no Devil Breakers have shown themselves here at the moment. Another one of those blood transporters. Go again. Never gets any better. Knowing that you're being shooted through blood.
Express elevators? Someone's a lousy architect.
Well, for 1, 2, it's a tree as well there too. Who, Nero? Trees aren't exactly going to be credited for their architecture. These tendrils here do not strike me as friendly. I've learned anything from the original Devil May Cry. Can't believe the source of all this, though, was through a freaking tree. But then again, Uncharted 2 with the year Mansoul. Just wondering.
Out of my way, Win.
Get out of sight! Out of the way!
Alright. Not too bad. Definitely is not the same spot though there, even though it is a similar setting to what we previously wrote on here. This is definitely not the same spot. Oh, here's my ride. Oh, hello. You know when a game is trying to give you hints there, folks. I gotta see what's deeper in that area there. I feel like there could be a secret mission in that spot there. I just don't know how to align with. Oh, what the hell? Alright, let's try it again. Can we actually make it? Yep. Held a pretty good, Hey? Hello! Get to the goal without touching the ground. And this is Secret Mission 5, by the way. So I don't know where we missed the other 3 in between, but It's just showing how much there is here right now to this game. Okay, so the idea here is we gotta swing from grip point to grip point, all the way over to the end. I don't believe there is a time limit, but this is just basically testing us. Yeah. It's just basically testing us, our abilities. Testing our ability to shoot fast and grip point. And as you can see, Nero loses his ability to float with each shot. And we gotta make our shots count as well there too. Because the moment we miss one, it's all over. I think I gotta sling myself a little bit further out of that last one there and then pull in from the side out. There we go. And we got a new blue orb as well out of it. So we're finally at double bars here. Very somber tone as well there too. Definitely know this is not a nice place. Yeah, why not? I don't mind getting a second monkey business there because we need all of the double breakers that we can find. Why not? Oh, nice. I didn't even know that was the thing. I swear Nero
Good.
has to be like
Finally
sick
made it.
inside.
Now, about that payback. Phone here? Does it still work?
Way. No way. You gotta be kidding me with this.
So, think you can make it all the way here?
Duh. Who do you think you're talking to?
Really? This Nero has some good reading. Good reading.
Hey, hey.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty much good. I can't believe Nico found a way down into this thing. Into this thing. Oh, good lord. Well, I shouldn't be surprised. Love the pacing of the... Love the pacing of the tune. What is this way, though, by the way? Okay, thank you. Alright. Okay. Yep, definitely deja vu.
it's good to be king, huh? Not for much longer. Let's get airborne.
Oh, that a girl, bro. That's fine.
Hey, douchebag. Miss me? Where's Dante? No potty? No dried up Dante jerky? Nothing?
You've come here to die.
He dogs. Your reason, huh? I bet your parents didn't like you much. Because your name sucks.
I am without a name. I am power. Absolute.
Well, no name. I'll be sure to put that on your tombstone.
You will suffer and die.
I'll show you, deadweight.
You would so willingly throw away your life, child.
I'm not interested in you having a winning streak. Now I can break you.
Oof. Okay, so that thing fights back. Oh, okay. Wow.
It's working. That shield of yours, it's done. Almost broken. You ready to get slapped? It's about time I landed something.
Weak mortal. Demon power does not course through your veins. Yet you try. How dare you strike me? You despair and death.
Shit.
Scatter like dust. Run while you can.
Oh, crap. Still.
Nearly human, petulant mortal flesh. Cursed the moment you were brought into this world. Who dares interfere? What creature stands against a king?
Is that a demon?
Looks like Nero's got someone who gave him a second chance. Let's see here. With that there, folks, I think we're going to stop for now. And we're going to call it a stream here. So we will begin Mission 9. I'll have to see when will be a good time for me to stream again there. But I thank everybody who tuned in here today. Sorry I wasn't as talkative as I probably could have been there, but it was just very attentive at all of the moments within the story there, and very, very ripping. Ripping. Woof. What is it going to take to make Urizen feel pain? He bled, but he felt no pain. Well, I don't know who that guy was that just came in. I've got a pretty good inkling who it could be, but I'm going to save what I may think possibly for next time there. So I thank everybody who tuned in here today. If you haven't already, please feel free to give a subscription to my YouTube channel as you see there. And I will see you all next time. Have a good evening.